Hi there. So I realized young girls these days are thinking of being a single mom. You know what? I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life, but I'm just here for us to I want us to talk about it. Being a single mom is a lot. I'm going to tell you something. Before we get into this, some people actually want to become single parents by choice, okay? By choice, because they feel like, I don't want to deal with men. Okay, you know what? I'll just go for IVF, or I'll just get pregnant and get it over with. And by circumstance being that maybe they got married and then at the end of the day they got divorced, then they become single parents, or a parent died, or they get married. Maybe in the marriage somebody is just irresponsible and it's just one person doing all the work. That happens. You can be a single mom while married. It happens a lot, trust me. But you know what? Before you make that decision of being a single mother, I have some things you have to consider, okay? So financial stability, you have to make sure you have at least 1 year or 2 years worth of savings. Make sure you're pretty tight in that area. Very, very important, because kids come with a lot of finances. You have to pay for school fees, pay for clothing, pay for feeding. That is a lot. You have to make sure you're good on that end. Physical and emotional support during your pregnancy and after. Very, very important. Okay, you have to make sure you have support. It could be family, friends, neighbors that you trust will be there for you when you're tired or sick. You need someone to handle your baby when he's crying. That is very important, because some people end up abusing their child if they do not have this emotional support. Job stability, you have to make sure. Decide, do you want to work from home? Do you want to go to the office if you're like a healthcare provider? Are you going to be going for overnight shift? If you're going to go for overnight shift, who's going to stay for your child? You don't want to expose your child to some sort of abuse from people you don't trust. That is very important. And you don't want to have emotional detachment from your child, because you're always working as well. And then you will be stressed, my goodness. You will be stressed. You see, this job stability is so important, and you will not believe it. Mental health. You have to make sure you have the capacity to handle the mental load that comes with parenting. Parenting is a lot. You have to deal with your child's emotional stability as well. That affects your mental health. You have to plan appointments, plan school appointments, do so many things. Mental health has to be stable. You have to find a place to distress, find a sport, read books, try as much as possible to figure out how to take care of this end, because it is equally important as well. Guardianship in the sense that you need someone to take care of your child if you're ill or whenever you die. We don't plan to die early, but it happens. Okay, figure this out, because you don't want to bring a child into this world to suffer. Okay, this is very important. Figure out a guardianship, a godmother, a godfather for your child, someone to take care of your child if you're indisposable. Okay, this is very important. These and many more. You also have to figure out, okay, whoever you want to get involved with, procreate with, do they have some mental issues, mental disorder, or some medical illness in their family that you have to know about? Because if you give birth to someone, like if you give birth to a child with Down syndrome, you have to learn how to deal with that. If you give birth to a child with schizophrenia, a child with anxiety, you have to learn how to deal with that. These are the things you have to figure out before you get pregnant, okay? I'm just here to gist with you. I'm not here to tell you what to do with your life. I'm nobody's role model. People like me walked through fire so you can avoid it, okay? Please do what you have to do. Make better life choices. All right? Until next time. Bye.